Last story, Rob. Speaking of New York, speaking of idiots and morons that we're talking about, how about Robert De Niro? What's he up to?
Well, yeah, it's very interesting, the celebrity endorsement, and does it actually matter to people? We just talked about the media playing to the dumbest of people and using their dumbness against them. I think celebrity endorsements are the same thing. Does anybody give a shit?
No.
What, like, okay, The Rock tells me to vote for this person, I should vote for that person? Who gives a shit?
Oh, Rob, when Cher's like, if Trump wins, I'm moving. No!
Yeah.
Please!
We couldn't get that lucky.
Yeah, I'm going to vote for Hillary, you stupid idiot.
So yesterday, outside of the Manhattan courthouse where Donald Trump is currently on trial, one of my favorite actors, it's actually upsetting to see. I've loved his movies.
Me too.
Heat is one of the best bank robbery movies of all time.
Probably ever.
And it's the first time that De Niro and Pacino are actually in the same movie. They're in The Godfather, but they're never in the same scene.
Yeah.
Such a good movie. I've watched all the Meet the Focker movies because, I like Ben Stiller.
Yeah.
It breaks my heart to see this guy go out and act this way.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Robert De Niro goes in front of the courthouse yesterday and claims that Trump could destroy the world. This is a Fox News article. Robert De Niro claims Trump could destroy the world outside Manhattan courthouse. De Niro criticizes Trump as a danger to America and said that he'll destroy the world if he gets reelected. Andres, if you could please play clip number 1.
Forget about it. That's over. That's done. If he gets in, I can tell you right now, he will never leave. He will never leave. You know that. He will never leave. What does that mean? Is that the country we want to live in? Do we want him running this country and saying, I'm not leaving, I'm dictator for life? I hope
he's reading notes, by the way.
Campaign reaches outside the bubble to remind supporters of what a danger he is to our lives. This is not a threat. This is a reality. And that's why I've joined the Biden-Harris campaign, because the only way to preserve our freedoms and hold on to our humanity is to vote for Joe Biden for president. Really. We don't have a choice.
Taxi drivers really let himself go.
I love it.
On January 6th, while Republican lawmakers despicably tried to keep the loser Trump.
He didn't write any of this.
Trump.
By the way, I didn't write any of that.
Yeah.
That's all by the campaign. He's reading it. Well, he's an actor. He should memorize that shit if he wrote it.
Let's show the crowd reaction because it's very interesting.
Rob, can I point out one thing before you do that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Is Donald Trump president?
No.
If you ask my mom, yes, but she's also
okay. So did he leave?
Yes.
Okay, he's wrong.
Yeah, he's wrong, 100%.
What do you think his single information point or his single point of reference about a guy who comes into power and refuses to leave is? Who do you think he's basing that on, Jeremy?
Caesar?
There you go.
Oh, wow. Weird.
It goes back to this whole thing again.
Caesar named himself dictator for life.
Yeah, Shane and I have talked over this multiple times.
Basically,
both on
they
the
want to
show,
kill
and
him.
it's like,
if
you can pitch him as the threat, as the dictator who's never going to leave.
Then you're a hero if you kill him.
Assassination is the only response to that.
Which, trust me, they would if they could. Go ahead,
Well,
Rob.
let's take a look at how the crowd reacted. Obviously, New York City, a more democratic city, so obviously the crowd would be there to support legendary actor Robert De Niro, who has a full Trump derangement syndrome meltdown in the streets of Manhattan. Let's take a look at how the crowd reacted to De Niro's speech.
Fuck you! Fuck you! Marcus! You touch kids! You touch kids! You loser!
I hope those are unusual suspects viewers.
They're actually going to be on next week.
Look.
We're trying to be gentlemen in this world.
Gentlemen.
Democrats. You are gangsters. Excuse me. You are gangsters.
Guy that played all gangsters.
Yeah, ironic De Niro is using gangsters as an insult.
By the way,
You're
this guy
softy! You're a nobody! You're trash!
makes me so.
You're trash! You're done! You're done after this, my guy!
Oh, dude, this makes me so happy, bro. This makes me so happy that people are fed up with this bullshit. Oh, it makes me so happy.
Fuck you, De Niro!
Bro, Rob, that's unheard of. New Yorkers saying this to him?
That's what I'm saying. So
People are done.
And not for nothing, but Robert De Niro was also friends with Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah, you can
did
stop
a music
it.
video
You
with
can
Diddy.
stop
So
Is it more, Rob?
Music video with Diddy?
no, that's good enough.
Yeah, well, guys, just as a fellow New Yorker, I think it's absolutely amazing that the people don't even want to hear his ass. Like, shut up. He's trying to tell the guy you're not being a gentleman. Look at all the crap that you talk and you're cussing about Trump and the dog, and it's like, bro, the guy has a family. You don't give a shit about him. Why would anybody care about you, bro? And it drives me crazy. Robert De Niro, the same guy whose grandson was owed poison with fentanyl because of Joe Biden's policy thing. You're talking shit about Trump? What the hell are you even talking about, you loser?
What level of owned by Hollywood do you have to be?
Bro, there needs to be. Oh, trust me. I think personally, Rob, and I'll let you finish. To me, seeing that, there's no way Robert De Niro, who's worth hundreds of millions of dollars, maybe 100, maybe 200, is gonna get out of his uptown apartment, come down there and do this unless he was paid immensely,
absolutely,
or they have dirt on his ass,
or they're forcing him,
or
like if you want to be in a movie ever again, or you want to keep having your royalties and shit, then you.
When you sell your soul, that's your
people
price.
like De Niro. I can see the case for. Okay, maybe like there's financial incentives of, okay, you cut this campaign ad for Biden, which is what he just did. Like, before this, they released an ad with him in it.
Yeah, you know how many times I've seen that in my feed? 0 times.
Yeah.
You know how many times I've seen, Andres, if you could show this graphic, the different imagery of like him yelling, "You are gangsters," De Niro clashes with pro-Trump protesters. I've seen more of the protests, more of people fighting back against this than I've actually seen the campaign ad. I haven't seen it once.
Me neither.
But you can tell with De Niro, he really believes it. So, like, it's not necessarily they're blackmailing him or anything. It's just they took an old, angry man to go out and stump on behalf of an older, angrier man who's president.
Yeah.
And, okay, just insult Trump. And people will buy it because you used to be famous and relevant 60 years ago.
But he's done this too. He did this back in the day too. He made a video during the 2016. He's like, he's a dog. He's a shut up.
Yeah.
I'm just tired of all.
I'd love
people.
to take him behind the bar.
But why does anybody? And here's the thing. This is the whole reason I brought it up. Does anybody give a shit about what celebrities think?
I don't
think Robert De Niro shares the common plight of the American man.
I think even that. Like, look at Netflix, look at Prime, and look at how media works now. Celebrities don't matter that much. You know, there's been a talk with, I think, with the Film Actors Guild where they're looking at, with these different shows now, just paying them based on how well their shows do.
Yeah.
Celebrities wouldn't exist anymore if that happened. They'd be regular people like us.
So is this just a way to stay relevant?
Yeah.
Because take a look. Like, let's go to this clip real quick. I like this is
since The Irishman. What has he done?
This
nothing, and I hope nothing else. Either.
Caroline Leavitt. She is Donald Trump's national press secretary. She came out to talk about the support that Trump is seeing in notoriously blue states, our home state of New Jersey, Wildwood, New Jersey, as well as the Bronx in New York with the rally last week. Andres, if you could play the clip.
That's why he pulls a crowd of more than 25,000 in the deep blue Bronx. That's why he pulls a crowd of more than 100,000 in deep blue New Jersey. Everywhere he goes, everyday Americans, not elitist, out-of-touch Hollywood actors like Robert De Niro, who have no idea the real problems that people in this city and across this country are facing.
Yeah.
Oh, I love
Agree
that.
100%. I don't think that these people can relate to us. So why do we give a shit who they're telling us to vote for? I love this next tweet. This girl annoys me more than anything.
She's from
on
the next
internet.
county over from me.
You know how people get TDS syndrome? I got JoJo from Jers syndrome because I see her tweets and they're so moronic. I just want to bang my head against the wall. Here is her tweet yesterday. We have De Niro. They have Sorbo. By the way, JoJo from you're talking about Kevin Sorbo. That's Hercules. You watch your mouth. I love
Rob loves that guy.
Yeah, this isn't even fucking close. Well, what's great about this, if we're gonna even play, and for me, I believe that the celebrity endorsement game is the retarded part of politics. It's politics for retards. That's what this is. It's people who can't understand politics, so they know that they like these people. They follow them on social media. They follow their lives, so they're gonna entrust their vote. Things that American soldiers have fought and died for to protect, they're going to entrust it with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson because I liked him when he was The Rock, and if you smell what The Rock is cooking. Like, people are that dumb that they actually act this way. How do I know? Because when I was an uninformed voter in 2004, Bruce Springsteen told me to go out and vote for John Kerry. I was 18 years old. I didn't pay attention. I fucking did it. I regret it. To this day, I was retarded. I'm a reformed retard. So that's why I'm saying Who gives
Recovering.
a shit? If we're actually going to play this dumb game, take a look at all of the celebrities who are not endorsing Biden the first time and who have left. Okay, you're going to hang your hat on Robert De Niro. Amber Rose, not that that's anybody to celebrate, but this is a woman that, outed Kanye's like in fingers in his butt.
Yeah.
She is now voting for Donald Trump. We could go on. Cardi B. Okay, what
She drugs men and used to rob
Correct.
them, but
That's
whatever.
a huge problem.
Big
She
problem.
also interviewed the president of the United States. Joe Biden won't come on the PBD podcast. We've extended the invitation. Won't come on our podcast, but we'll sit down with Cardi B, who admitted on film that she drugged and stole from men and then released a song called Wet Ass Pussy. And that girl can get the president on her podcast, but we can't get him on ours.
Yeah,
But does he admire that because he might have done that in his own life?
Yeah, maybe.
But also, why does Cardi B have a podcast? Like, we need a complete shutdown on podcasts until we can figure out what the hell is going on, because there are too many podcasts.
There's a lot of
And
podcasts.
We have a podcast, but there need to be fewer podcasts out there.
well,
It's too easy to do it
They
now.
should all just watch this show instead.
Yes.
What I would like to point out is that this doesn't mean that all of these people are voting for Trump. This is the interesting part, Vinny. Okay, Amber Rose not endorsing Donald Trump. Cardi B will not vote for Joe Biden. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson will not endorse Biden again. Macklemore criticized Biden in supporting anti-war protesters. Michael Rappaport, our friend now? Isn't that weird? Our friend who literally, he said, I had Trump derangement syndrome. He has now come around and gone, this shit's
Saw the
messed
light.
up. I don't want... Okay, so those are all people who were staunch supporters of Joe Biden in 2020. They have turned their back. But what's more interesting is not where these people are going. It's the celebrities who are voicing support for RFK Jr. RFK Jr. has Jenny McCarthy, Donnie Wahlberg. All of these people, let me go through. I have the entire list.
You could
let's
say
see.
RFK has the right stuff.
Well,
Yeah, hell.
so he's got Rob Schneider, Pierce Brosnan. I mean, the list of people that have left the Democratic Party supporting Joe Biden in 2020 and now looking to support RFK and other people looking to support Donald Trump shows that Joe Biden has no support. The people who were Democrats are now going, I'd rather support an independent candidate who has a very long shot of winning. We could go through the numbers. It doesn't matter. RFK is saying he's inching closer towards qualifying for the debates. It's still yet to be seen. But if these celebrities are actually using their power to try and endorse a candidate, they're not endorsing the main candidate of the Democratic Party. They're endorsing an independent or, in the weirdest of turns, Donald Trump.
Yeah, and I think that's going to hurt Trump. And I say that because I think, the Democrats aren't panicking. I'm not seeing any panic. I know a Politico came out saying, oh my God, like at the end of the world, they're what was the headline for Politico about Biden? They're freaking out. They're freaking out about what's happening. Bro, they're going to supplement that with all the illegals that are in this country. Mark my freaking words.
Dems in full-blown freak out over Biden one day ago from Politico.
Freak out. They're freaking out. Guys, they're not freaking out. The Dems are not freaking out because they're going to get the illegals that are here without the voting, without the ID, without the U.S. citizenship. That's the supplement. But the only thing I'll disagree with the celebrity status of who cares, this is their golden goose unicorn, Taylor Swift. They've been holding on to her, that witch on stage. If she comes out in 2-3 months and goes, hi, Swifties, how many are there? How many Swifties are out there?
Oh, I could just tell you how many Instagram followers.
Tell me how many Instagram followers she has.
Swift.
If you think about it, Jeremy, this girl, my niece,
284 million people.
284 million. Okay,
Not all of
baked
those are
cookies
American,
last time,
by
by
the
the
way.
way.
But
she baked cookies.
Yeah, with Biden logos on them.
Oh yeah, I remember. So if that girl goes up and says, "Guys," with the Robert De Niro attitude, guys, he's gonna kill us. He's Hitler.
I really think she will.
She's going to. The hell you mean? What they
Then
gave
why
her?
hasn't she yet?
Because they're waiting for it to be the October.
They need her. She's the go-to unicorn.
I guess you're right, because you know what? If she goes out now and she says it,
It'll
people
blow it.
start. Well, they start.
Hate her.
Okay, it'll blow over.
They don't go to her tours.
And then, what if people start doing their research? Like for me, it comes down to, okay, is my life better now or was it better 4 years ago? Because both of those are the candidates that I'm voting for. And then you go, well, my life was better 4 years ago. Well, let's take a look at why it was better 4 years ago. And are those issues that Joe Biden could have done something to fix? Or are these issues that he has offered no solution for, he's made worse, and Donald Trump may be the better option to fix. And then I vote on that. I don't vote because Taylor Swift goes, hey, everybody, I'm here with Travis Kelce. He's plowing my back end, and I think you guys should vote.
Yeah.
He's in my end zone,
Yeah.
and I think you should vote for Joe Biden.
That's Rob now, but what about 18-year-old Rob?
Dumb, stupid, idiot, fuckface.
Exactly,
Rob.
So if you're 18 out there, don't be a dumb, stupid, idiot, fuckface and read policy, and maybe you won't end up in this position where we get idiots in office like you talked about before. What idiocy rises to the top somehow?
Peter principle. People
Peter
get to
principle.
one level above where they're qualified to be.
I can think of one other certain celebrity that voted for Biden and then has now aggressively come out against him. Comedian Rob Gargiulo, who cast a vote
celebrity.
for Biden. Well, you're
Technically are a celebrity in the valuetainment world and in
celebrity
stand-up
enough.
comedy. People know you.
Exactly.
I was trying not to mention that.
So,
but you brought it up.
Jeremy,
Thanks,
just
Connor.
in closing, I mean, are you voting?
I had to show
are you,
this chance to change.
Are you sitting this one out? Who are you voting for? What's your?
I voted for Trump the first time. I voted for Trump the second time, and I'll vote for him a third time.
I love
And
that.
will you
bro.
vote for him a fourth time? Because according to them, that's coming.
No, it's not happening.
12 more
And
years.
he's
12
anymore.
more years.
Because he stepped down. Like he did. He looked at the process and he said, "This is the process," and he stepped down. So it makes De Niro out to be a liar.
Who do you think should be his candidate for vice president?
Vivek.
Vivek. Okay.
Oh, that'd be such a good one. I don't think it's gonna be Tulsi. I think it's gonna be Vivek. Oh, Tim Scott is just.
They keep putting Elise Stefanik out there every day. on
Yeah,
CNN.
well,
Report
and
that
I mean,
she is a
she's
secret insider.
she was in Israel a while ago saying, whatever the hell Israel wants, they get.
I think in the next few months he's about to give Nikki Haley a cabinet position.
I will
And-
listen. Let me tell you. Mean the same bitch that just put finish them on bombs that are going to Rafah that are
if she
killing more
became,
innocents?
I don't know, Secretary of State, Secretary of Defense, something like that. Like he's gonna put her in there somewhere.
I will lose my shit, bro.
Well,
and
just
then-
look at where our money comes from. Boeing, Lockheed, companies
Yep.
like that. It'll
Yeah.
give you a good idea.